I thought I'd go through just briefly one of my favorite Who live performance songs, which is Fortune Teller. It's a song that changed a bunch over the years, in the short couple of years that they played it. When they first started playing it in '68, it was much more like the studio version that you can find on the Maximum R&B. And there are great tabs for that at the Who Tabs site that Litgo did, so you can check that out. That was much tamer, something more like... But by the Live at Leeds version, they had really sort of unleashed this monster song. So I think it helps to think of it as having three parts. There's the introduction, then there's the extended first verse you might think of, and then they change keys. The first opening bit, work off of a D, open up the D to a D sus2 to let the high E ring. Going to be grabbing the C note, and then moving down and grabbing the B note. Sometimes Pete does it quickly, such as... Other times a little bit more drawn out. So just playing around with that. Then into the main first part. Going to be the chords D. I think it's a C with an add 9. So instead of a full C, it's going to be leaving your finger on the D note and getting the other part of the C. So, A. Now what makes this song fun to play with is finding the different things to fill in those gaps. One thing that's characteristic of Pete's playing is... and then grabbing the G note. Something that creeps in, which is a kind of interesting twist, is when we get the F note showing up. Sometimes it gets done with a partial sort of power chord of an F and a G. Something else to do is to think about just doing sort of what a bar-shaped D and C and A would look like and grabbing the fourth and second strings. Another thing, grabbing a high D partial chord on the 10th fret, C to the A. That's what makes up the first part. So we get to the sort of transitions. Listen to a crystal ball, Sagittarius, just go up to the D. ending it on. If you want to do your windmills, B, G, the characteristic Pete voicing. Get the G, mute the fifth, which would be muting that B, the third in the chord. You get your G, D, A, and slide it up. And if you want, go check out the video I did on tattoo. All right, take it easy.